Hello students, today we will discuss about the graphs of motion. So how many types of graphs of motion are there? See here, first of all we will discuss about the distance time graph. This is the topic of the motion chapter, that is graphical representation of motion. Graphical representation of motion, when it is a distance time graph, velocity time graph, these kind of graphs we will discuss here. First type of graph is distance time graph. See here, distance time graph. This is a distance time graph. Here we will study two types of graph in the distance time. First one is for uniform motion and second one is for non-uniform motion. What is the meaning of uniform motion? Uniform motion means when the object travels equal distance in the equal intervals of time. When the object travels equal distance in the equal intervals of time, that kind of motion is known as uniform motion. See here, if we have to draw graph for uniform motion, then what will happen here? If we are drawing graph for uniform motion, this will be of straight line. And if we are drawing this for the non-uniform motion, it will be of curved shape. But it can be of any shape. It can be of zigzag shape. It can be of any shape. Remember this thing. If we are drawing a graph for uniform motion, then it is of straight line. And if we are drawing it for non-uniform motion, it can be of any shape. Remember this thing always. If they will ask you, this kind of question can come in your paper. What is the nature of graph? What is the nature of distance time graph for uniform motion? What is the nature of graph for non-uniform motion? So this you will tell that distance time graph nature for uniform motion is straight line, and for non-uniform motion it is of curved shape. It can be of zigzag shape. It can be of any shape. So this is about the distance time graph. Now why it is of straight line? For example, here distance like 10 meter, 20 meter, here 30 meter, right here time 5 seconds, here 10 seconds, here 15 seconds. If any person traveling 10 meters in the 5 seconds, then dot will come here, and then in next 5 seconds also traveling 10 meter, in the next 5 seconds also traveling 10 meter. So the graph will be straight line after joining these dots. It means that the graph is of straight line when the motion is uniform, that distance time graph. Second, when distance and time is given, you know very well what is the formula of speed. The formula of speed is equal to distance by time. You know very well the formula of speed is distance by time. So what you can calculate from distance time? You can calculate the speed from distance time graph. How you will calculate the speed? For example, if they will say that from point A to B, calculate the speed, then you will draw the perpendiculars. Here also on the distance axis also and on the time axis, you will draw the perpendiculars. So what is the formula to calculate the speed? So you will minus 20 minus 10. Distance is 20 minus 10 and time is 10 minus 5. So how you will calculate the speed here? 20 minus 10, 10 minus 5, 5. So here the speed is 2 meter per second. So what is the formula here? Let this distance is d2 and this distance is d1. And this time is t2 and this time is t1. So what is the formula to calculate the speed? d2 minus d1 divided by t2 minus t1. This is the formula to calculate the speed. Please note down this. Then I will erase. Fastly note down everyone. d2 minus d1 divided by t2 minus t1. This is the formula to calculate the speed in the distance time graph. Next thing is there. Our second graph is there. That is velocity time graph. For example, this is right here velocity and here right time. for uniform motion, or you can say that for uniform velocity. First of all, we will draw the velocity time graph for uniform motion or uniform velocity. So what is the meaning of uniform? Uniform means same velocity. Uniform velocity means same speed or same velocity. So we have to draw the velocity time graph for the uniform velocity. How you will draw? See here everyone. For example, here write 10, here write 20, here write 30, and here write 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. If they say that the object is traveling with 40 km per hour, the object is traveling with 40 km per hour. If the object is traveling with 40 km per hour, then its graph will be parallel to the time axis, because this velocity is not changing with the time. Whether time is 1 hour, whether the time is 2 hour, whether the time is 3, 4 hour, 5 hour, that velocity is same. That is 40 km per hour. If the velocity is uniform, if the velocity is same, then graph will be parallel to the time axis. Remember this thing everyone, that if the velocity is uniform, the graph will be parallel to the time axis. So if the velocity and time is given, what is the formula of velocity? What is the formula of velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. Displacement divided by time. What is the formula of velocity? Displacement divided by time. If the velocity and time is given, what you can calculate? Displacement. A velocity and time is given, then what you can calculate? Displacement. That I have told you in the previous video also of the motion chapter, that you can see on my channel, that first and second part of the motion, then you will come to know about the basic terms of motion. So if you don't know about the basic terms of the motion, you must have to see the previous video of motion part 1 and part 2. See here, now velocity and time is given, then you have to calculate the displacement. How you will calculate the displacement? If they say you calculate the displacement from point A to point B. If they say you calculate the displacement from point A to B, how you will calculate the displacement? How you will calculate the displacement? See carefully everyone. Then you have to draw the perpendicular from point A. Then you have to draw perpendicular from point B. From both points you will draw the perpendicular. So here we have to find the displacement. Formula of velocity, displacement by time. Then what is the formula of displacement? Velocity multiplied time. Velocity multiplied with the time. Formula of velocity is equal to displacement by time. When time will go this side, it will be the multiply with the velocity. So formula of displacement is equal to velocity multiplied time. So what is the velocity here? Let here velocity is 40 km per hour, and time between A and B, that is 5 minus 1, that is 4. 40 multiplied 4, that is 160 km. This is the displacement. So you can calculate the displacement by velocity time graph. So this is the example. What is the formula? Let this velocity is fixed. So you will write here x km per hour. You can write x meter per second also. And time. Let this time is t2 and this time is t1. So t2 minus t1. T2 minus T1. This is the formula to calculate the displacement. X is the velocity and T2 minus T1 is time between the point A and B. You will not minus T1 minus T2. If you will minus 1 minus 5, that will be minus 4. So that is wrong. You can write 5 minus 1. You can write 5 minus 1 because time can never be negative. So it is always positive. So you will write here 5 minus 1. Clear students? This is the formula to calculate the displacement from velocity time graph. So this is about the for uniform motion. When the motion is not uniform. When the motion is not uniform, whether sometimes speed is 10, sometimes velocity is 20, sometimes velocity is 5, sometimes velocity is 35. So what will be the nature of the graph there? What will be the nature of the graph there? Make short notes from this. make short notes on your notebook from the video. You can play the video in a slow motion. So you are requested, if you want to understand the well, you have to make the notes. Next thing is there, second type of this graph is for non-uniform motion. For non-uniform motion, what will be the nature? Right here velocity, right here time. If the motion is non-uniform, for non-uniform motion, for non-uniform motion, this graph can be of any shape. It can be of zigzag path also, it can be of curved shape also, it can be of any shape. But you have to make only one shape in your notebook. You can make zigzag also, you can make this shape also. If it is for non-uniform motion, because in non-uniform motion, sometimes speed or velocity is increasing, sometimes decreasing, maybe there sometime 10, then 30, then 70. It is not increasing with equal intervals. So the graph will be of any shape. It can be curved also, it can be zigzag also, it can be of any shape. So draw this in your notebook. Next thing is there. Third type of this graph is see here everyone. Third type of this graph is for uniform acceleration. For uniform acceleration, like here write velocity and here write time. For uniform acceleration, what is the meaning of uniform acceleration? For example, in the starting velocity is 10 meter per second, then 20 meter per second, then 30 meter per second, then 40 meter per second. For example, then 10 meter per second speed velocity, here 20 meter per second, then 30 meter per second, then 40 meter per second. First 5 seconds it is having speed, then the next 10 seconds, next 5 seconds, the next 5 seconds, in the next 5 seconds 40 meter per second. Here difference is 10, here also difference is 10, here also difference is 10. Here difference in the time 5, here difference in the time is 5, here difference in the time is 5. When the equal velocity is changing, here also 10 meter per second changing, 10, 20, 30, 40, time 5, 10, 15, 20. Equal velocity changing in the equal intervals of time. Equal velocity changing in the equal intervals of time, that is known as uniform acceleration. That is known as uniform acceleration. So we have to draw here velocity time graph for the uniform acceleration. We have to draw the velocity time graph for uniform acceleration. So what is the reason here? What is the nature of the graph here? Right here 5, 10, 15, 20. See here, if the velocity is changing in the equal intervals and the equal intervals of time, then the graph will be straight line. Earlier we have studied that the graph will be parallel if the velocity is same. If the velocity is changing in the equal intervals of time, then the graph will be of a straight line. Then the graph will be of a straight line. So one thing is there, here velocity is changing. So you cannot calculate the displacement by the simple method that I have told you in the previous graph. You will not be able to use the same formula because here velocity is changing. You cannot take the fixed velocity. So what will be the formula to calculate the velocity here? That is a different concept here. This I will tell you here. If you have, what is the formula of velocity? Formula of velocity is equal to displacement by time. In the previous graph, last graph that I have told you that if you have to find the displacement, you can calculate velocity multiply time. But here velocity is changing. First velocity is 10, then 20, 30, 40. Velocity is changing continuously. then you cannot use this formula to calculate the displacement. What formula you will use to calculate the displacement? For example, if they say you to calculate the displacement from point A to point B, if they say you calculate the displacement from point A to point B, how you will calculate the displacement? One method is there to calculate the displacement here, that is area method. Draw perpendicular from here to here. Then what you have to find? How you can calculate the displacement? How you can calculate the displacement from A to B? Here is a different concept to calculate the displacement. You have to find the area under the graph. You have to find the area under the graph that I have shaded here. This area you have to calculate. Then you can calculate the displacement. So what is the method to calculate the displacement here? That I have told you to find the area under the graph. How you will calculate area under graph AB. Area under graph AB. This area you have to calculate if you want to calculate the displacement, because velocity is changing continuously here. So how you will calculate the area? This is the shape of triangle. So what is the formula to calculate? 1/2 base into a height. So you have to see the base of this triangle, that is name is CAC. Base of this triangle is AC. Height of this triangle is you name CB. So put the value of AC, that is 20. 1/2 into 20. What is the value of CB? That is 40. 2 will cut with the 20. Then what will be the answer? 400 meter. This will be your answer. Like this way you can calculate the displacement when motion is uniform accelerated. Uniform accelerated, that I have told you, when the velocity is changing in the equal intervals. So this is the formula. You have to find the area under the graph. That is, you have to see the shape. It will not be fixed. Always it will be triangle. This concept I will tell you in the next video. The shape can be changed also. In the next video I will tell you. So here consider this is a triangle. If a triangle is there, then 1/2 base into the height. Base of this triangle is AC and height of this triangle is CB, or you can write BC also. AC is equal to 0 to 20, that is 20, and BC is equal to, that is parallel to here, and this value is 40. Then right hand 40, solve this, you will get the answer 400 centimeter. So these are the graphical representation of the motion. These are the graphical representation of the motion. If anyone have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box, and your feedback is very necessary for me if you want the improvement in the videos. So everyone is not perfect, you know very well. So if you want the improvement in the videos, you can comment in the chat box, you can comment in the comment box. Your feedback will help me to improve my videos. So please subscribe this channel for the more videos. Thanks everyone.